Honorable dignitaries, fellow members of IEEE fraternity, and all of you present here today, a very good evening to one and all. Welcome to the 67th webinar of the weekly webinar series organized by IEEE Malabar subsection in association with IEEE Malabar Hub and IETE Kozhikode Subcenter. As we all are well aware, today we have an engaging topic, that is exposure to innovation and startup as a career. And today we have with us none other than Dr. Tushar Panchal, who is an assistant professor at Graduate School of Management Studies and CEO of Innovation Startup Center at Gujarat Technological University. He has an overall 12 years of experience and hands-on expertise in startup counseling. He is a key team member for developing regional innovation and startup center across the state of Gujarat. He is the mentor of Change, ATL, Niti Aayog, and evaluator of Toykathon India and various hackathons. Moreover, he has mentored more than 50 startups and is a startup ecosystem enabler. It is my honor and privilege to invite Dr. Tushar Panchal to head today's session. Over to you, sir.
So, am I audible to everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
So, thank you, Sabik and the team IEEE Malabar for inviting me for this wonderful, this session on innovation and startup. Because nowadays there is one, the new avenues coming up, along with like job seeker. We might have, or every students and everybody has different options. Like they may start their own venture. So, and also, couple of such innovators or startups who might have converted this overall ecosystem into a vibrant startup ecosystem, so that we all are now, towards the, you can say, a vibrant startup ecosystem. So everybody, if thinking while studying, thinking to start this kind of innovation or startups, so one should understand how this will be helpful or support overall individual career or for our Indian economy. So with this we'll have a basic exposure, because it's not overnight or 1 hour session by which this Tushar will convert the minds of each and every students or faculty. But definitely I'll try my best to give you more insights and couple of the quick benefits, how students can leverage such benefits by inventing something during the student life, especially, or maybe just if you have completed or about to complete your the graduation or the study, you may jump into some quick good businesses which may be converted into some innovative businesses, and maybe later on SMEs, MSE, MSME, and today's it is now known as we can say a startup. So let us see this, why one should or are you interested in innovation and entrepreneurship. So these are the three basic things one should understand first, so that you should be motivated enough, with irrespective of your the educational stream. It is not like that the engineer student can only innovate something. There are many such the examples. They might not studied any technical aspect, but still they can able to invent the technology, as well as they are successful in establishing those technological product into the market, and they are enjoying. So you may have an idea that can change the world or improve that particular existing process, by which you can say by which you can attract the market, or simply if you are having any idea by which you can make the changes into the society, you can change the life of individual as customers, because everybody is trying for something, and whatever that particular person or individual trying to build, it is for market only. So definitely one should have the concern with the market. Whatever the idea we are proposing, or whatever the idea we are familiar with, it should be for market. So definitely we should keep in mind whatever the idea on which we should start something, first of all, we need to think about entrepreneurship and then innovation. Because see, when you do invention or innovation, that may be in your CVs only sometimes. Because when you do real invention, it may possible, it will be just you file a patent and then it will be as it is. But we just want to go beyond patent. That's why it is known as that entrepreneurship. So you may have a second category, we can say, you may have technological breakthrough, like a different, the technology by which we may, what we can say, we may change overall, the scenario, overall market. Say, for example, you might have experienced a technology or telecom sector when Reliance has started or established, initiated Geo along with 4G. Now, imagine the situation when Geo has, established. During that period of time, if you can recall the, 3-4 months before the Geo launch, then we are suffering from 3G internet. We are not getting good speed for internet in 3G itself, and they just came up with 4G. So this is the right opportunity and right technological breakthrough they have launched, and they capitalize on it. So that is simply, you can say, a real innovation by which they have started with, and they have leveraged the market also. And might be you have seen the couple of newspaper cutting where, for getting the free SIM cards for Geo, people are making queue since morning 5, morning 6, morning 7. So this is what? Nothing but a technological breakthrough, which may be capitalized on it. So you may have passion or want to learn about entrepreneurship while looking for a good idea, technology, and or a partner. So for that, it is nothing like entrepreneurship is just to trade something or doing business. But definitely you should start with or come with a good idea, or maybe technology, or maybe combination of a technology plus some business processes by which you can enter into the market. Say, for example, booking a, you can say, hotel room is easy before, but still Oyo has changed the market. How they have changed the market? With innovative business model. Because what happens, take an example of any restaurant, and forgot Oyo has launched their, the product. So what happens if I am having 20 or 40 rooms in my hotels, but every time I'm not getting full customer or full booking at any situations, except few hotels and restaurants. So Oyo, what they have provided good opportunity by which they can book their full, you can say, the rooms. So this is just they have used a technology with good idea. So similarly, Ola Uber is also, you may take the example. Before Ola and Uber, people are visiting or people are traveling within city or outside city. But what they have done, they have drastically changed the market by providing additional opportunity and additional earning for all the transportation. So this is, you can say, innovative entrepreneurship, or maybe you can say a good idea with technology you can start, but definitely you should have passion about this. So hopefully you are understanding. So why I am sharing this, you should have, you should love this, the ecosystem. You should fond of doing this kind of things, because it's not everyone cup of tea. If so, we are having, the lakhs students every year graduating across India, but we are not having that much, the industry or startups. Why? Because it is not everybody's, the cup of tea, and everybody cannot be succeed also. But parallelly, one should take part into the competition, because, if anybody want to win the race, there should be multiple participants into that race. Then only one, one will be declared as winner and others will be runners up. So for that, there are multiple, the players and all, but it should be just like, the entrepreneurship. So why you should be interested in, the entrepreneurship? Simply, these are the three things you should possess. First of all, If you are technical guy, then definitely you may work on or you may do some research by which you can come up with, like, I am having some technological breakthrough like 4G or maybe any technology by which we may easily solve the problem of customer. Look at the Zoho accounting softwares. Before that, Tally has made their huge market. So Zoho required, the lot many days and months, but still they were a passionate guy, and that's why they have come up with the good idea. One idea maybe initially may not be innovative, but definitely they are using the multiple, the alternatives for solving the accounting related problems, which might be not exist in existing solution. So this way you can be like, you should be interested. So technological breakthrough, one idea, and parallelly at the same time you should be, the passionate enough for doing the entrepreneurship. So why I'm sharing entrepreneurship? Because at the end of innovation, what exactly you need to do? Entrepreneurship. So I'll coming with that innovation and lean startup, but initially we'll go through entrepreneurship first. Then only, because entrepreneurship required, you can say, take an example of, the job. If you do the job, might be you are having fixed hours, 10 to 6 or 8 to 8, and maybe you need to do routine works. But in entrepreneurship, there is no such kind of rule or fixed time for working. So one should be interested to do work for any time. Anytime they may need to arrange some money, they may need to arrange some, the cold calls, need to call their clients and customer for, convincing their customer to buy their products. At the same time, maybe they need to rush for a meeting for another client. So everything they need to manage. So that's why it is like, I am passionate to do. Yes. So that's why you can see that image. Okay. So in any of this case, now at this stage, you may want simply to uncover the world of startups and entrepreneurship. So let us get, started. So now we'll come with a startup. What is startup? So a startup is an organization designed to innovate a new product or maybe service or maybe combination. So this definition is given by Eric Rice, who has written one fantastic book on lean startup. So lean is just a systematic process by which you are creating something which is new, innovative, and that's why we are using word new product or service under condition of extreme uncertainty. It may get fail anytime, it may get success anytime, both. As every coin has two sides, so you should consider your product may work like never before, or maybe it may not work like never it can be. Okay, so these are the two aspects one should understood about this startup. And organization is nothing but they should have some mission, vision, some strategy, some hiring, or the accounting, financing, operation. These are some simply those who are from business background. They business, the BBA or MBA, if they are into this field, they know these things. But for others, it is just like to set this kind of, or maybe a brief knowledge about it is the enough. Not you can say the fullest or fully skilled into this. In this context, however, it maybe operates too much uncertainty, because as I told you, it maybe goes wrong, it may goes the successful. Leap of faith assumptions. So this is again the philosophical things, but still it exists. Leap of faith assumptions concerning its invention. What does it mean? So leap of faith is nothing but innovator, a passionate innovator has the faith till that last breath of the startup idea that definitely this will work. One day this will work. Sorry. So for that, it should be like, leap of faith assumptions. And this is the definition one should clearly now, understand. every invention cannot become a startup innovation. But if your innovation can be converted for commercialization, then definitely you are having ample opportunity for running a good startup, which can give you a good money, good market, and good, the you can say popularity also at the same time. Yeah. So this is innovation, which is equal to invention multiplied by commercialization, and this implies that having a product does not mean you have a business. Okay, so single condition for a business. So these are the 4 points by which, because whatever a startup or innovation as a career, if you think of, it will start with a business. So a single necessary and sufficient condition is a paying customer. As I told you, whatever you are making, building, thinking, if you are not thinking, or if you are not building, or if you are not making anything which is required by the market or customer, then definitely it will be just a showcase piece, showcased product only. If it is that much innovative, you are going for patent, then maybe it will be in your CV, in your resume, in your biodata. Okay, Tushar Panchal has done one patent. But if I am not able to convert, I am not able to commercialize, then it is not worth for business, worth for startup. So single foremost important condition, paying customer. So for this, paying customer can be explored by two things: by validating your idea first and validating the market. The market and customer idea. So idea should be validated from existing competitors or maybe some industries. And on the other side, market, you may do some survey. See, for example, I am coming up with electric bike. So for my area, I need to understand the feasibility, whether my city or my nearby, the people, my relatives are ready to pay for my upcoming electric bike. If they are not, then why should any individual should innovate? The government has launched many schemes, many subsidy schemes for electric vehicles, but still there are less than 20%, the EV market, electric vehicle market. Though petrol price high, rising, still they are not preferring. Whether it is two-wheeler, whether it is four-wheeler, gradually it is changing. So now when you do, the market validation, opinion of the market, then same time you need to aware them why your product is important, why your product is, you can say, sufficient for your need and wants, how your product going to help you, how your product is going to make the comfortable. So these are the important part. So single foremost condition is a paying customer. The day someone pays you money for a product or service, you have a business, not the day before. Till the time you might have selected for some grants, you might be appreciated by some persons. That's good. It is just appreciable. But if you are thinking to run for a longer period of time, then definitely someone pays you money for your product and service, by which you consider yourself as simply successful, you can say, startup business, not day before. And having a paying customer does not mean you have a sustainable business. You should have a multiple options and you can say market by which your customer is multiplying. It's not like for within your city there are ample number of or sufficient number of customers who are paying regularly, then it will enough. No. Startup is a different thing than the normal business, or maybe we can say it differentiate by this point only. Traditional business require only limited, one shop you have created within your city or within one area, by which you are earning some, the fixed money. But in startup, you need to go beyond your limits. Once you started with your area, city, district, then maybe within state, then outside nearby states, and then across country, and then maybe parallelly you can start exploring global business also. Okay, so these all are the important part, and that's make you and that's why it is required to have the passionate innovator, passionate individual who can do this kind of the exploration. And to have a sustainable business, you need enough customers paying enough money within a reasonable amount of time. So you need to map these things in how many months. So maybe you can do a trend analysis kind of thing. In how many months I will have how many such paying customers. These all are your assumption, but still you should prepare your assumption analysis also. And according to this, you must have assumption that out of my assumption, only 50% will work and 50% may not convert. Because when you do research, when you do survey, they may say, yes, I like this product. If it is available, I will buy. But when you actually launch, when you actually have the product, then they may not accept, or they may not finalize. Okay, so that's why it is necessary to have a sustainable business. So again, these are the basic definition or categories, types by which you can say this, the difference between small, medium enterprise and innovation driven enterprise, which is known as startup, we can say. So startup is part of, you can say, entrepreneurship, but definitely look at this market. As I explained you, SMEs or traditional businesses have local and regional market. But for innovation driven, their market should be regional overall, or maybe they will have a global market. Invention is not necessary in SMEs, but definitely if you are thinking to make your career for innovation and startup, then invention is necessary. So you should have some, the drastic changes in your, the ongoing, the product or services. Jobs may be, non-tradable, it will be fine, but it should be tradable. So you can, give the franchisee, you can give some licensing to other, so that they may start the, what we can say, their own regional, the franchisee, like we may have KFC, McDonald's. So these all are innovation driven enterprise. So the KFC, if we talk about the KFC, is having, the secret recipe. Based on that, in whichever city you eat their the burger or any products, the similar taste will be fine. So that is what make them a leader for that particular the food segment. External capital is not required in SME, but yes, for innovation driven, because you need to go beyond your the boundary, definitely it is required. Growth is simply linear. So you may have, after 6 months, you may set you are getting 30,000, average 30,000 per month. But for innovation driven, maybe exponential, like one time you may have money like 5 lakh, 10 lakhs, 1 or 2 months you might have nothing to earn. So that's why it is like exponential. Sometimes it will increase and suddenly it may collapse. So this is what important part to understand. And these are what I have just taken job trends versus these things. Look at this. Expected revenue and jobs. It is increasing, usually not the risky in the SMEs, but on the ID, look at the the fallen side. They may have the less revenue, negative revenue means loss, and then suddenly it will increase. Okay, so this is valley of death, you can say, this part. Okay, much riskier but more ambitious. Go big, go home, like this. Burning area where you are going to have collapse. So the focus here, So who is an entrepreneur? This is also I have just taken up, as you all are student. So probably you need to understand this thing first. Anyone who creates a startup is an entrepreneur, definitely. This implies entrepreneurs should have a strong and appetite of risk taking first. Then only you can able to digest all the success and failures. An entrepreneur need not create a startup. She or he can operate inside established organization. So establish, if you are doing job, but if you are doing some good work within your organization where you are working, then you are not, you may be known as, or you may be referred to as intrapreneur. So this is the definition of entrepreneur and intrapreneur. And in addition, an entrepreneur does not need to invent. Then definitely, Steve Jobs identified the computer mouse created by Xerox PARC and commercialized it effectively through Apple. So it doesn't need to invent, but sometimes you need to club some innovation together, and then you may able to commercialize effectively so that everybody is remembering. Nobody remember Xerox PARC and maybe the other manufacturer, the small parts used in that particular mouse. The person who has commercialized effectively, he will be, knowing or successful, the entrepreneur. And maybe Larry Page and the Sergey Brin use AdWords, which was created by this, the Overture Services Incorporation on their search result pages. So these all are, does not need to invent. Okay, so these are simply, the entrepreneur, intrapreneur, and entrepreneur without invention also. Now the startup reality. Look at this. So these are the most important things, required essential elements which lead to successful startups. So dream reality is most startup fail. Why? Because everybody is having their own way of, the process and a way of working for executing their idea. And that's why sometimes if idea is coming out of, your brain, like first emoji, I have an idea, but without team, without execution plan, if that particular fellow single-handedly, try to make, the company without having expertise, knowledge about the various aspects, then maybe that particular idea will not be able to, serve the market for longer period of time. So that's why team is required. So in any startup, when they start, they require expert for digital marketing. Say, for example, sometime it requires they should have some, the legal compliance person who knows how to do, this company registration or some, the rules and regulation for finances and all other things. So this time, say for example, any engineer student have started something and he doesn't know anything about finance, then definitely they should have some team member, not as a co-founder, but at least team member to work with this. And your entrepreneurship start with this only. Without any concrete thing, you need to convince any individual friends or relative to work for you. If you can able to convince, then definitely your startup will work for longer period of time. So once you have idea in team, then definitely you should have your business model, how you are going to earn the money. And that is known as business model. So this business model is nothing but the way you enter into the market, the way you attract the customer, the way you launch the product, the way you wrap your product, by which, and that's why we are seeing the colorful products, colorful packaging, some schemes, promotional offers, and this and that. So this is what, nothing but business model. Recently, Byju has started with, the KBC association, the kids, the segment. So they are taking the data. What they do, only selected, the first 2 or 3 kids will be called by KBC and maybe direct to hot seat in front of Amitabh Bachchan. So with this, every kids or every parents wish my, children should, reach to the KBC hot seat. Everybody going to register. Everybody is going for registration. So what is the benefit of Byju? Byju will have a huge database of the kids And from these kids, they will try to convert for their classes, for their paid subscription. So this is their business model. So right now, maybe they need to pay a huge amount to KBC, but they can, because they are market leader. They are having sufficient funding. That is the fourth point. So that's why it is an art to attract the money also. By attracting, the 5 crore, maybe you require 5 to 10 lakh rupees to burn. Then only you may able to get this 5 crore. So similarly, it is long-term process. And a very beautiful and very important thing, that is timing. So this is again, I connect with the philosophy. Why? Because it is just with your luck. I generally, if you have not done a rational analysis of your market, then maybe it will be totally depend on your luck. If your luck is in favor of you, then definitely your time will be with you. Otherwise, maybe you might be wrong. You might be fail. So simply one example. If I start, if I'm having idea of flying car, drone based car, then this is not maybe the right time where everybody has started, or government is also thinking to have the flying car. Maybe after 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, or our kids, when they grown up, they will enjoy the flying cars, drone based car. But this may not be the right time. So nobody will give you the funding for this. This will be idea, because for this huge funding is required, because creating a car required many things. So this is just one example. You may take many such examples which suitable with this timing. Okay, so this is all you can say a startup reality. And what this makes startups the success. Look at this. I'm just taking example of these three things: Airbnb, Insta, and Uber. Look at the rate or rank. Every time, every students or everybody is looking for funding. Without funding, we can't do anything. So how we can do? It is not every time required funding. Look at the rank over 10. 6 out of 10 is the funding in Airbnb. 4 out of 10 for Instagram. 7 out of 10 for Uber. So it is different from idea to idea. So Airbnb is into the bookings, Insta is for different, Uber is for transportation. So every time, idea should be enough important. Parallelly, team is, look at the team, 9 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and 10 out of 10. And look at the timing also, business model also. Business model for Insta is not required, because their nature of business, nature of working. But for Airbnb, it is required. That's why they have 8 out of 10. And in Uber is also important, 7 out of 10, because they need to tap the untapped market, convince the market why they use this. Okay. So this may be clear with you all. You may refer to this Idea Lab, where they generally have this kind of analysis. So that might be clear with you why I should follow this, the process, like idea and team should be important. Based on the team, you should plan some, the business model, and then you may look forward for, the funding and timing. Okay. And these are some, the failed startup, you can say. We might be not knowing, the name of this also. Look at idea out of, 8 out of 10, funding 6, but they may not able to have a team and business model, so they become fail. Okay, here in the Cosmo.com, they are having funding, full funding, 10 out of 10, but they are not having good idea, they are not having team, they are not having business model also, and proper not right time they have launched. So these are the failure example by which you may clearly understand. Okay, so look at this. The percentage value wise, if you can consider, funding is at last. Yeah. So first is time. Second, you may consider, this is based on the this idea lab, the survey, team and execution, and then third idea, fourth business, and then funding. So this way, it depends sometime, from database, survey, or maybe the idea also, the nature of idea on which you are working. Okay. And these are, the bar diagram which, they have shared on their website. Look at this. Timing 42%, 32% team, then idea 28%, 24% business, and only 14% towards the funding. So simply this lean startup is nothing but early stage when you have just started, when you just thought of. So what it can be, so that's why I just put it basic things, is a method of how to drive a startup, how to steer, when to turn and when to the persevere and grow a business with maximum acceleration. So you should know your the speed, like in the automobile also. When you start your car, it should start from first gear, second gear, third, and then top gear, that is the full acceleration in the top gear, fifth or sixth gear. So it is just don't be into this. I'll share this PPT. I'll just go through this lean startup, nothing but like the circular form of the idea to build something by coding something. Then you may measure something whether this will work or not. So by this measuring, you may have some data. With this data, you will learn something, and then again you will iterate your idea. You will modify your idea, and then again you will start modify. So this is just you may see this diagram, build, measure, and learn method, you can say. And this design thinking approach, again you should start with, so I'll spend some time on this. This is important for your as a student, how you should plan. So first is a design thinking, where you need to focus on customer problem, and then you should empathize on how I can able to solve this problem, and then you will define, yes, these are the exact definition of my problem, customer problem, and based on this I will do some alternative option, alternative solution, and then maybe say look at these three options available here. Okay, so you might have alternative to define, and then you ideate, means you will ideate something with new idea. Then this symbol, the experiments, look at this. That's why it's like symbol of like the science lab, the instrument. So try experiments, then if success, learn, then this model will start going from here to this. Iterate means nothing, iterate is nothing but modification, because as your student, if you are not familiar with this ecosystem, then simply iterate is nothing but a different or a synonym of modification. Okay, so these are the three things, and then this yellow part is not right now required, but still you may go through it. Like when you start a product backlog, or maybe some you will have multiple options with some suggestions, feedback. So again you will do execution, again you do shippable increment, and then sprint review, and then again product backlog. Means the you can say the modification, suggestions, feedback, you need to modify, because this is continuous process, and that's why it is circular. So don't go into that much detail, just have a quick look at like one picture. Look at this. 1, 2, 3. Code fast, build fast, measure it, learn faster. So 1, 2, 3. Ideas, code, and data. And in dark blue, build, measure, and learn. So these are the steps involved in the lean startup. When you are in early time, you should follow this the standard the method, which is popularly known as you can say lean startup methodology. So this is also available. I'm just taken from Eric Rice the template. And now minimum viable. So when you have idea, when you do some cardboard things and that, then definitely you will have a minimum viable product, that is also known as a prototype kind of things. Similar kind of the product which will be finalized based on the customer feedback. So MVP is a development technique in which a new product is introduced into the market with basic features, not fully or with all the features, but enough to get the attention of the customers. It should not be very basic. It should, get the attention of customer, consumer also. And the final product is released in the market only after getting sufficient feedback from the product's initial users. And that's why it is known as MVP. So minimum means the most rudimentary bare bones foundation of the solution possible. Then viable means sufficient enough for early adopters to adopt. Okay, it's okay, we'll use like that. And the product is something tangible, customer can touch and feel. Okay, this is the product. So this is what a minimum viable product. So hope you all are getting. So I'm not getting into this all MVP now. And Sabik ji, it may be now we may go for question answer also, if we can. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes. So maybe these are a couple of students when they have visited or when they have met some reputed personality of India like Anil Sahasrabudhe, who is riding our e-bike, foldable e-bike. So during the convocation, what we have started the startup stall during the convocation. So it is irrelevant, but still maybe like when parents and gold medalists are coming with that, so they may enjoy seeing such kind of the innovative products. And GTU become first to start gold medals for startups. So this is also very unique things by which students are getting inspiration and motivation. Then Amit Shah ji, who is our home minister, looking at our the startup product. Look at this. And on the bottom, the left bottom, the machine which creates sweets by machines. It will cut down in the round shape, square shape. And this is the photograph of our honorable, the Chief Minister of Gujarat, Vijay Bhai Rupani, who has appreciated during this conversation. So these are just a glimpse I have just taken, so that you may look at this kind of the achievements maybe with the help of your innovative idea. These are a couple of the what we can say the media coverages of our startups. These are in rural the language, but still you may understand it is into the newspaper. And this is the the band hand sanitizer watch. During the pandemic, everybody has to carry the bottles like this. So instead, one will have the band kind of things into this black shape, the black case sanitizer inside it. Every time we can fill into this, and by pressing it, we may have sanitizer and you can rub it. And this person is Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, who has launched our product mask, which is I am also using. This is the mask, the developed by our innovators, and this is the Thermosense mask, which is being FDA approved, and it kills the coronaviruses up to 93% in 1 minute. If you wear this mask, if the surrounding the coronavirus came on this surface, then it will be killed, automatically killed within the 93 up to 93% within 1 minute. So these are what why I'm sharing, because when you do such kind of the innovation, then definitely motivation will be there by your institute, university, so that it will boost and it will motivate others to do this kind of thing. And that's why for that purpose only I have said this. And this is the last recent picture along with our the honorable CM, where he has given us time for product launch for augmented reality, the product for kids, where they can have the such product, and they can scan from the the mobile and have the animals, planets, ABCD, alpha numerical, both the things they have included. And when we have sent for request to Honorable CM for launch of this product, so definitely our CM has also appreciated. Yes, please welcome to all innovators, and they responded very well. And after this launch, this innovator are getting good, the responses also. So that's it from my side. Now open for Sabik ji.
Participants may unmute their mics or post their queries in the chat box.
Yeah.
So we have a question.
Yeah.
What are the official formalities for beginning a startup?
Okay. So this is the question from Sajna. Okay. So simply, when you have any idea, you need to get it verified from your own relatives and faculties and your dear and near one first. Second, you should look for the industry validation, for which you may talk to any industry. See, for startup, legal formality is different, but for what you are registering startup is important. So first of all, it is request to all, you should work on idea first. You need to finalize your idea, then only we may talk on startup. For registering startup, it is nothing but how MSME and SME registered their the entity. It is similar process. We just need to have partnership firm, legal liability, the partnership LLP or private limited. Then when you have in a team one or two or three person, then definitely what they'll do, they register and you become director of your company. But if you are not having idea, if you are not having product to sell, then before your idea and product, you should not start any formalities for registering of startup. Just focus on the idea validation first. When you have sufficient data which is the favorable to your idea, then definitely you should go with this official the formalities. Yes. And similar same question from Sajna. Do we have any support from center in order to promote startup? Yes, definitely. You may refer to Startup India website, startupindia.gov.in. Definitely. See, this is the matter of being into part of ecosystem. Then definitely, if you are part of it, when you are having surrounding with innovators and creators, then definitely we are human being. Every animals, including all. Like say for example, we train the monkeys, so whatever we say, they will do. If we train the horse, and whenever we do some sign, they will act accordingly. So similarly, it is applicable for human being like us also. If we are surrounded with creators and innovators, then definitely our mind will work towards it. So there is nothing like the support of anyone, but it will be easily available through Startup India website, and there are many such the platform available like F6S is also. Then maybe Ideas Lab, who may give you sufficient the material, say for example for starting or converting your idea into the startup, or to promote the startup, say for example. Yes. Hope Sajna, you are clear now. Yeah. Okay. Welcome. Any other question?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for your valuable time and insights on the topic.
Yeah.
On behalf of IEEE Malabar Subsection and IEEE Malabar Hub, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to you for joining us. It has been an absolute honor and privilege having you here with us, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you once again, all, for joining us.
Yes.
You may leave the meeting now.
Yes. Thank you, Sabik ji, and thank you, Zada.
Thank you.
For this. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.